With its specifically tuned copper base and maintenance-free plug-and-play operation, the EVGA 980 Ti Hybrid offers ultra-fast gaming performance at the lowest temperatures possible. Click the link in the description for more details.
You're gonna ride the Z.
I may or may not have made the Z very loud. I didn't even remove the mufflers, just the resonators. So right now it doesn't sound any different than it normally does, huh?
Yeah.
Just wait.
I'm waiting.
You already noticed the difference just right there?
Yes. Entrance.
Anyway, what's up guys, JayzTwoCents here, and I forgot to say what we're actually going to be doing today. We're going to be putting together the racing sim, the GT Omega art cockpit that I've had for over a year now.
Yeah.
I put it together December of 2014, but I didn't have a place to put it, and it got taken apart, and now that we moved, I got a place to put it. We're going to put that together, and now we're here at Lowe's because we need a way to cable manage that bitch. I wanted Velcro straps. I don't see any Velcro straps, but I do see, you know, like these reusable straps right here. These could work, right?
Yeah.
Do I need this many though? Oh, here's the shorter ones. This would probably work better right here. These are some big ass zip ties. Look at that. Those are huge. I don't know if I really need anything else though. I just need a way to cable manage that. I've already got power strip mounted to it so that I can use my you know, monitors and stuff all plugged into that. The idea with the racing cockpit was I wanted it to be kind of like one unit where everything is attached to it, has its own power, and the only thing I have to plug in is one power plug and one USB hub adapter to the computer so that everything is just easy to move around. So that's the goal.
So Jay was just giving me shit about my shirt because it's Volkswagen, and then he realized he was wearing his Nissan shirt.
Yeah, well, you know. At least they give me a discount. What does Volkswagen give you?
Problems.
All right, so this is the GT Omega Art Racing Cockpit. Now, it's actually kind of a modular thing here. We'll do a full review at the end, but I'm gonna show you kind of what I'm doing. One, it's got the racing seat on here, and what's cool is it's on a track, so it slides forward and back. It has full, you know, reclining capabilities here, as you can see. And it fits a big guy like me with no problem. Plus, the seat does actually have some height adjustability on it. Granted, you have to undo bolts and move it up and down. It's possible. Now, if you look over here at the wiring, you can see it kind of got a little bit discombobulated. It's not that big of a deal, but that's what we're going to be redoing today. I have the shitter on the right over here. I have the shifter set up on the right because, well, I'm American, and we sit on the left side of the car. But if you happen to be one of those folks that have right side seating and you want to mimic that, you can actually pull this piece off right here. It literally just bolts in on the side on this rail, flip it around, put it over here, and then you can have a shifter on the left. So it's kind of neat that it's modular like that. Now, if you look down here, there are these, and never mind any of the dust you're gonna see. This has been in a closet or in a garage for a year. You can rotate these, and then the two bottom halves come apart. And now you've got almost what is kind of like a game chair. I sort of want one of these, and then you can actually pull that out too. I want one of these, quite honestly, as like a gaming chair for consoles or whatever. Yeah, I play consoles in Forza. Oh, hate. It's actually kind of nice. But the chair is very, very comfortable. It's got lots of lumbar support. Granted, you don't need any of this lateral support here. It is designed to make it feel like you're in a race car, so that's a neat thing. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have Coconut Monkey kind of document here what I'm gonna do with the cables and stuff. We'll get this all hooked back up. And I have to kind of rebuild a computer for this thing too, because I've taken parts off of that. Now it doesn't have a computer anymore.
Clack, 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 clack.
What are you doing? It's a lot of steps to get anywhere, and it involves stairs every time you forget something. Fuck. Get my exercise though, every time I forget something.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
Well, got bolts in there. What am I gonna do? I gotta get my screwdriver.
A few moments later.
I think we're good now. Ow! Rug burn. That was bad. I rolled hair off my knee.
I don't think you rolled it. I think you just pulled it like right off.
Alright. So, I mean, this one kind of got all the additional bells and whistles on it. It pretty much comes without this part that holds the monitor. It's just the frame. So it's the kind of thing you would like slide up to your desk and call it a day. But like I said, I wanted this to be as modular as possible. So GT Omega hooked me up with kind of all the add-ons, like the little table that's over there on the chair, or on the couch. And that's what I'm gonna put right here. I just had this mounted here like this so that I didn't lose the damn thing. But yeah, I'm gonna end up taking all this off right now anyway. Cutting zip ties, watch your feet.
Oh.
This again. You see on this carpet.
It won't be as bad as the other house.
I know, right? That was the best thing about that carpet, though.
You could hide zip ties and everything under the
You
carpet.
hide everything.
Until I walked in and found them all.
Pretty much. So yeah, the way I've got this going here, there's not a lot I have to do on this to get it ready. I just wanted to neaten some things up. So I've got mouse and keyboard are going to go on here too. This really is kind of its own standalone complete workstation once the table's put on there. But so I have a USB hub that I have mouse and keyboard plugged into, and which means that I'm going, all I have to do is plug in the USB cable, which is kind of hiding right here. And actually it's right here. No wait, where is it? Where is it? It's hiding. Anyway, there's a USB cable that comes off here somewhere, and then that's all I need. Oh wait, found it. I plugged this guy into the PC, and it will have the mouse, the keyboard, and the steering wheel all attached to it. Now I'm going to give a little shameless plug here right now. I do have a promo code for GT Omega Racing, and it works. They have a Europe store and they have a US store now. So look in the description of this video and you will find the link to the discount code. And you can save some money while at the same time supporting the channel. And they sell not just these, racing simulators and stuff. They also sell the office chairs and gaming chairs and all of that sort of stuff. So it's really, it's really worth it if you're looking at getting a new chair and stuff. I don't even know what this power plug is for, to be honest.
It's probably for USB.
No, I think this is the power plug for the steering wheel.
Yeah.
It's the hardest part with anything like this, man, is just the amount of wires and stuff,
I think I could relate.
But I mean, keeping this nice and neat, and like I said, I want it to be modular so that I can just move it around easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, part of me really wants like the Thrustmaster, or even something even better than that. But I just can't bring myself to spend that kind of money right now, The Thrustmaster is $500 by itself. And to get something kind of like what Jerry has, man, that's like $2,000. Load, cell, brake, and all that stuff, which is kind of nice. But like I said, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. I would like to see in a racing simulator, though, cockpit, I guess, whatever you want to call it, is some sort of cable management built in. I think these companies forget about the amount of cables and things that you literally are going to be hooking up to this.
Kind of like how bicycles do all the cables inside the frame these days.
Yeah, like in carbon fiber bikes.
Yeah.
Does yours go inside the frame?
I don't think so.
Yeah, mine doesn't either. Well, mine passes through the frame on some spots, but yeah. A lot of the newer bikes do.
Look at you cutting the zip ties.
Mm-hmm.
With the knife. He's so hardcore.
Well, if I use my gun, it won't get mad.
Oh Oh yeah, Jay hasn't seen Wanted. I had to show it to him yesterday.
Wanted was a terrible movie.
I liked it still.
How many times did you hear me be like, tut?
Yeah. I think the favorite part was when you chuckled when they did the Corvette and the Mustang.
Oh yeah, when they use the Corvette as a ramp.
Yeah.
So it's got VESA mount, and you can see it's adjustable side to side here. Nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done. Should be using like a 12mm wrench here, but we've already established this lazy thing earlier.
Would you do it for Red Vine?
No.
Down he goes again.
Stop.
Get that exercise.
With it having the surround and stuff, it'd be fun to play Battlefield on here again, you know. But it would need a lot of horsepower and graphics cards.
Like a lot.
Well, not too much, but it would require. There's a lot of pixels in 3-way. I said, just the height so that these match.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you before you started the camera, though, there's a lot of bezel on these panels, so that's why I'm kind of like, when it comes to it. But oh well.
It's perfect for doing spreadsheets, though.
It's gonna be my editing rig.
An accounting rig.
It's my 3D, full motion editing rig.
Right. It's kind of like a pit crew thing.
Yeah, I'm just adjusting the height of the monitors. Also want to kind of make sure the angle is at least somewhat similar here. So the 3 panels are hooked up, and the adjustment on them, I wish it was a little bit easier to get them adjusted on their height. But literally, you have to just loosen these screws right here and slide it up and down. Get the arms where you want them and tighten everything down. The problem is sometimes when you tighten it, then things move a little bit as it torques down. But in any case, we've got it pretty much acceptable where it is at. And I was torn on whether or not I wanted to stick with the 3 24-inch panels, which I feel is kind of small for a setup like this, versus getting, like, say, a big 46-inch TV to put right here. But the problem with that, at least in my experience, is the racing simulators, when you have a single screen, tend to kind of squish a lot of it down into that panel so you can see the side mirrors and stuff on racing sims. Remember, this is ideally going to be for iRacing and Project Cars and things like that. So I went ahead and stuck with the 3-way surround here because this is easy enough to change. It's literally just on this pole right here. Take the panels off and I can switch it later if I want. So you guys tell me if you think the surround setup or the single large panel setup. I'm kind of torn. All right, so what I'm going to do now is this is literally like my desk platform that's meant to go on here. This is a custom piece. I don't know if this is available to order. They did send it to me. I did request it. But in any case, this is what I am pretty much using to have a desk set up here so that I can still have keyboard and mouse on both ends. It kind of sucks because the way that I'm going to be mounting the steering wheel means that it's screwed down and I can't just move the steering wheel. Technically, I could if I just wanted to use the clamp. But then again, when I kind of get into the simulator and I'm steering and stuff, I don't want any chance of that clamp coming off. So let's go ahead and hook this thing up, and won't be much to go after that. We'll have to put together a computer, obviously. It's kind of one of the most fun parts. So literally you just lay this thing on top and then push the screws through, and it's got some nuts. Nuts. Got some nuts that go through on the back side, which I'll do in a minute. That's it. It holds that up there so it doesn't slide away. And then the screws on the bottom, or at least the threading on the bottom of the steering wheel, then lines up with these 2 holes, so the steering wheel isn't going to move around and go anywhere. And then you can actually just use the clamp. As you can see, they've even got these square pieces right here designed to make it thicker, where the clamp would attach to it. So you could make it clamp style only if you wanted, but they provide you all the hardware, so why wouldn't you use the actual mounted location? And then you can use the steering wheel to kind of hold it in place so you can get your nuts on. you get your nuts started. You guys can take that however the heck you want. Damn it! And drop my nut in my face. These are the screws that go in and hold up the steering wheel so that the steering wheel doesn't go anywhere. There. Get on there. I wonder why more racing games don't feature the 370Z. What? What is so funny about that?
I don't know.
That's the cool thing about this, right? I showed you how you can just loosen up these wheels right, or these little knobs right here, and then you can bring that higher if you want. As long as you leave yourself enough slack on the cables, you know?
Yeah. I also lowered the shifter as well.
Yeah. You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of like where it is in my car. It's like super low.
Yeah.
Tiny little shifter.
Almost got me. You almost got me. you gotta reach farther than that.
All right, so this is the way it looks behind. I still have to cut some of these straps actually. It's about as good as it's gonna get, quite honestly. I guess it doesn't look that bad. Like Coconut Monkey said, it kind of looks like a race car back there. But we've also got, include these shutters so you can actually see. We've also got this thing that comes with it.
Can you repeat the sound effects for that?
So that way it's not sitting directly on your floor. I guess this would be more for like hardwood floor. They even have caster wheels that you can put on the bottom of this that come with it. Obviously I'm not using those, but yeah.
Honestly, I thought it was racing sim now with free yoga mat.
All right, so Coconut Monkey and I just spent the last hour to hour and a half or so trying to find racing harness because we thought this thing needed a racing harness. We'll hook one up eventually. We might have to order it off eBay. I'm not getting no real Sparko or anything like that. I'm not spending that kind of money. But anyway, here it is right here. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a full review of this thing. I just thought I would go ahead and vlog putting it back together, which is nice. Now I just have to build a computer for it, which won't take that long. Maybe I'll do a video about that. But this is it. This is how it looks in the corner of the room. Come over here so you can see how much room it doesn't really take up too much. I think it looks good there. If you can't tell by the pictures on the wall and stuff, this is kind of going to turn into sort of the man cave movie room, except for those. Those are my toys over there, by the way. Those are my toys, don't judge. Anyway, there you go, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Remember, there is a coupon code so you can get some money off your own GT Omega racing stuff, chairs, racing cockpits, whatever you guys want over there. There is a coupon code. Check the description of this video and you can find that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video.
You could take the low life out of the car, but you can't take the low life out of the driver.